We are considering different management styles in an organization today. Hi, this is TAONET Training, and we are looking at the different management styles in an organization and their impact. Let's get right into it. Management styles are the various ways in which managers lead their teams, make decisions, and interact with their employees. These styles significantly impact organizational culture, employee morale, productivity, and overall success. There isn't a single best management style. The most effective approach often leads or depend on specific context, the nature of the task, the team's capabilities, and the organizational goal. Here is a detailed elaboration on different management styles in an organization. The first one we are considering today is the authority-based management styles, the continuum of control. These styles are often placed on a spectrum from high control to high autonomy. Under authority-based management styles, we have the autocratic or the authoritarian management. This describes a manager that makes decisions unilaterally with little or no input from employees. They hold all authority and responsibility, dictating tasks, methods, and deadlines. Communication is typically one way, top down. When is this effective? It's effective in crisis situations requiring quick, decisive action. It's effective when managing inexperienced or unskilled teams where clear direction is essential. It's effective in environments with strict safety regulations or high-risk tasks. Is effective when tasks are simple and repetitive, requiring little independence or little independent thoughts. What are the pros of the um autocratic or authoritarian management? Number one, speedy decisions. There's no need for consensus, it leads to fast decision making. Why? Because there's absolutely no need for consensus. The second pros is that there's a clear chain of command. It reduces ambiguity about roles and responsibilities. And the next pro of the autocratic or authoritarian management style is that there is high productivity on the short-term basis, means it can drive quick results when closely monitored. But the cons, the disadvantage of the autocratic or the authoritarian management style is that there is demotivation amongst employees. It demotivates employees' morale. It stifles creativity, initiatives, and job satisfaction. It reduces job satisfaction. There is high turnover, meaning that employees usually feel undervalued and unheard in these management styles. And sometimes there are tendencies for people to resign more in this management under this management system, under this management style. Then there is also lack of innovation because there is no room for new ideas or problem solving initiatives from the team. Then there is absolutely high reliance on manager. It's a situation where almost everything that needs to be done has to be run through the manager. The team might struggle if the manager is absent. The second type of authority-based management styles that we are considering today is the democratic or participative management. This describes a management system that involves employees in the decision-making process, seeking their input and ideas before making a final choice. While the manager retains ultimate authority, they value collaboration and discussions. Communication is open and two-way. When is this type of management style effective? When the team are skilled, experienced, and self-motivated, is effective for complex problems that benefit from diverse perspectives, is effective when employee buy-in and commitment are crucial for successful implementation, and is also effective in creative industries or projects requiring what? Innovation. Now, what are the pros of this style of the democratic management style? It increases job morale and satisfaction. Employees feel heard, valued, and empowered. And there's usually high retainership of employees in this management style. There is improved decision making, meaning that diverse input often leads to a better and more creative solution. There's skill development. This type of system, the democratic system, or the democratic management system, or the participative management system, encourages what? Critical thinking and problem solving among team members. That means that there is not so much high reliance. The team can function even when the manager is not around to an extent, right? It fosters stronger team cohesion, fosters a sense of shared ownership and responsibility. What are the cons of the democratic or the participative system of management? The cons is that there is slower decision making. It gains consensus. Gaining consensus, right? It takes time, and there's potential for conflict. Disagreement among team members can arise. Another cons under the democratic or participative management style is that there is diluted responsibility. If not managed well, accountability can become unclear. Right. Then inefficient with inexperienced teams. If the team members are not as experienced, the outcome is usually not an excellent one, right? It can lead to poor decision making if input is not well informed. Then the third management style we're considering under the authority-based management style, which is the continuum of control. The third one we are considering is the laissez-faire or delegative management. This is the most hands-off approach, right? Managers give employees significant autonomy and freedom to make decisions, solve problems, and manage their own work. The manager provides resources and guidance only when requested, acting more as a facilitator. When is this type of management, the laissez-faire management system, the delegative management system, when is it effective? Is effective with highly skilled, experienced, and self-motivated teams, highly specialized professionals, and research teams. Is efficient in organizations that prioritize creativity, innovation, and individual ownership. It is effective when tasks are complex and require high levels of expertise that the manager may not possess. The pros of the delegative management style is: 1. High empowerment and ownership. It fosters strong individual responsibility and initiative. It increases job satisfaction. Employees enjoy significant freedom and control over their work. It fosters innovation and creativity. It allows individuals to explore new approaches without micromanagement. No need to wait for managerial approval on every step. What are the cons of the delegative management style? There is lack of direction. It can lead to confusion, missed deadlines, or poor performance if the team lacks self-discipline or clear goals. Also, it can lead to accountability issues, difficulty in tracking progress or holding individuals accountable for outcomes without clear check-ins. It can lead to potential conflict. Lack of manager intervention can escalate interpersonal issues. And finally, it is not suitable for all teams. It is ineffective with new, inexperienced, or less motivated employees. The second style of management we are considering today is the focus-based management styles. Remember, the first type of management style we considered is the continuum of control, which is the authority-based management style. And under that, we looked at the authoritarian or autocratic management. We looked at the participative or democratic management. We also looked at the laissez-faire or the delegative management style. Now we're considering the focus-based management styles. What is the focus-based management styles? These styles emphasize a particular aspect of management, such as results, developments, or relationships. Under the focus-based management style, the first we're looking at is the pace-setting management. The pace-setting management sets extremely high performance standards for themselves and their team, leading by example and expecting excellence and speed from everyone. They are quick to identify and correct poor performance. When is the pace-setting management effective? When is the pace-setting management style effective? It's effective with highly motivated, competent, and self-directed teams. It's effective when quick, high-quality results are paramount and a team is capable of delivering them. It's also efficient in sales environments and other goal-oriented roles where hitting targets is critical. What are the pros of the pace-setting management styles? The pros is that there is high performance. It can drive ambition and an ambitious teams to achieve outstanding results. The second pros is that there is quick identification of underperformance, right? Inefficient members are quickly identified because, of course, they will be the ones that are not meeting their targets or hitting their goals, right? The third pros of the pace-setting management style is target achievement. You're able to achieve your targets. It achieves targets easily. It ensures objectives are met, and they are met often and they are met rapidly. Now, the cons of the pace-setting management style is that it fosters burnout and stress. Employees can feel overwhelmed by constant pressure and high demands. Now, it causes demotivation. If employees can't keep up, they may feel demoralized or inadequate, and the next thing on their mind will be actually other alternatives, or probably to switch jobs or to change roles, right? It stifles development. There is less focus on coaching, on long-term growth, and more focus on immediate results, right? There's less focus um, on coaching or long-term goals, right? And there is high because there is high turnover, it can lead to demanding work environments that a lot of people may not be able to sustain. So the next focus-based management style we're looking at today, aside the pace-setting management, is the coaching management style. What is the coaching management style? The coaching management style is a style where the manager acts as the coach, focusing on developing the individual's strengths, long-term careers, and potential of their team members. They provide guidance, feedback, and support, helping employees identify their own solutions and grow. When is the coaching management style effective? When managers have strong interpersonal skills and emotional intelligence, very vital. When teams that is under these management styles are open to learning and skill development. This management style is effective in organization that prioritizes talent retention and long-term employee growth, right? And the coaching management style is effective when building future leaders. I mean, is paramount and is a strategic goal for the organization. It's very, very important, and it is effective when where building future leaders in an organization is a strategic goal. What are the pros of the coaching management style? The pros of the coaching management style is that it enhances skills, it develops individuals and team capabilities, it empowers people, it fosters self-reliance and problem-solving abilities, right? It improves morale and engagement. Employees feel invested in and supported, right? And it builds strong teams. It builds highly competent and adaptive teams, right? What are the cons of the coaching management style? It is time consuming. It takes time because it takes time to develop people. It requires significant investment in individual employees, right? The results are slow. Another cons is that it brings slow results. Visible improvements can take time and is not ideal for urgent situations, right? Then the cons of the coaching management style is that it requires human and managerial skills, right? Emotional intelligence. The manager needs strong coaching abilities. It is not effective with resistant employees. It's not effective when employees are unwilling and they don't want to learn. They are unwilling to learn. Is not effective when employees don't want to learn, and those employees that are unwilling to learn will not benefit right from it. Then the third type of management style that we are looking at, still under the focused based management style. Under the focus based management style, we have looked at the pace setting management style, we have looked at the coaching management style. The third one we are looking at is the affiliative or relational management style. What is the affiliative or relational management style? This management style describes a style that prioritizes emotional bonds, harmony, and relationship building within the team. They focus on creating a positive, supportive work environment that fosters trust and communication. Feedback is often positive and encouraging. When is this effective? When is the affiliative or relational management style effective? Is effective to repair a dysfunctional or demoralized team after a crisis. Right. It is also effective to motivate teams during stressful periods. When building a new team or fostering collaboration, this is very effective. The affiliative or relational management style is very effective. It's effective in situations where team cohesion takes precedence over performance of goals, where team bonding is vital and takes precedence over goals, immediate goal performance. Right, what are the pros of the relational management style, the affiliative or relational management style, it increases loyalty and morale. Employees love their job. They love to go to work. Even when they are at home, they can take calls from work. They can take work home because work feels like home, right? It increases loyalty and morale. Employee feels cared for and appreciated. It builds strong team cohesion. It fosters a sense of belonging and you know it fosters a sense of belonging in the organization. It improves communication. People are more willing to share and collaborate. It reduces conflict drastically because there is focus on harmony, and it minimizes interpersonal disputes. The cons of the relational or affiliative management style is that it can overlook poor performance. Yes, managers might try as much as possible to avoid difficult or tough conversations just to maintain peace, to maintain harmony, right? There is lack of focus on results. There is no pressure. Performance metrics might take a back seat to relationships. Yes. Then it can lead to what? Complacency. It can lead to mediocrity because standards a lot of times are not often reinforced. If standards are not reinforced from time to time, it can lead to what? Mediocrity. It can lead to complacency. Then it can cause the manager to be burnt out. Constantly managing emotionally or constantly managing emotions can be very draining, right? Now, the third type of management style we are considering is the strategic or visionary management styles. Let's go over it again. Remember, the first management style that we considered is the authority-based management styles, the continuum of control. And from there, we moved on to look at the focused based management styles. And right now, what we are looking at is the strategic or visionary management style. What is the strategic or visionary management styles? These are styles that focus on broader organizational goals, visions, and how change is managed. The first management style we are considering under the strategic and visionary management style is the transformational management. This describes management that inspire and motivate employees to strive for higher goals, embrace change, and contribute to a shared vision. They empower teams, they foster intellectual stimulation, and lead by example, often with a charismatic approach. They focus on long-term growth and organizational transformation. When is this effective? The transformational management style. When is it effective? During periods of significant organizational change or growth. It's effective when an organization needs to redefine its mission or culture, right? It's effective to inspire, innovate, or it's effective to inspire innovation or creativity across the entire organization, and is effective when strong vision and collective purpose is what is needed. Now, what are the pros of the transformational management style? The first one is that there is high engagement and motivation amongst employees. Employees are inspired and committed to the vision. There is innovation and adaptability. It encourages new ideas and flexibility. There is strong organizational culture. It builds a positive and forward-thinking environment. There is talent development. It empowers employees to grow and contribute to their full potential. What are the cons of the transformational management style? It relies heavily on managers' charisma. Success can be tied to the individual leader, right? It can be difficult to sustain. Maintaining high level of inspiration constantly is challenging, right? Then it can lead to abstract goals. Sometimes the vision can be too broad, lacking concrete steps, and it can also lead to overpromise and under-delivering. There's potential for overpromise. If the vision isn't grounded in reality, it can disappoint. Now, the next management style we're looking at under the strategic or visionary management style is the transactional management style. This describes management styles that is based on clear exchange or transaction between the manager and the employee. Managers clarify roles and responsibilities. They set specific goals and provide reward for meeting targets, e.g., bonuses, promotion, etc., and punishments for failing to do so. It emphasizes structure, order, and control. When is this effective? In stable environments with clear routine tasks and well-developed performance metrics. This is also effective when achieving specific measurable targets, right? When this is the primary authority, when achieving targets, measurable targets is the primary objective of an organization, then the transactional management style can be effective. It's also effective in large hierarchical organizations where consistency and efficiency is very critical, and is effective during short-term projects. Yes, short-term projects with clear deliverables, right? What are the pros of the transactional management styles? One, clarity and structure. Employees know exactly what is expected of them and they understand the consequences, right? Motivation through reward. It can be highly effective for performance driven tasks. It can be highly effective for performance driven tasks. Another pros of the transactional management style is efficiency. They streamline processes and clear pathway for execution, and it breeds fairness if consistent, right? Rewards and punishments are applied predictably. What are the cons of the transactional management styles? It lacks inspiration, does not motivate employee beyond the immediate reward. It stifles creativity because it focuses on rules, routine, and procedures that discourages innovation. It what? Fosters compliance, not commitment. Employees may just do the bare minimum required to get the reward, not more than that. And it leads to what? Limited long-term development because there is less focus on personal growth or broader skills. The fourth type of management style we are looking at is the process-based management style. Again, I'll run us through what we have looked at from the beginning. We have looked at the authority-based management styles. From there, we also consider the focus-based management styles. From there, we also consider the strategic or visionary management styles. From there, we are considering what? The process-based management style. What is the process-based management style? This is a management style that focuses on adherence to established procedures and hierarchy. There is focus on established procedures and hierarchy, right? And the first management style we are considering under the process-based management style is the bureaucratic management. This emphasizes strict adherence to rules, policies, procedures based on a formal hierarchy, right? Decisions are made through established channels and tasks are highly specialized. It prioritizes standardization, order, and control. And when is it effective? When is the bureaucratic management style effective? It's effective in large, complex organizations, right? Like government agencies, large corporations, etc. Is effective in highly regulated industries where consistency and compliance are paramount, like finance, healthcare, manufacturing, etc. Is effective when ensuring fairness, safety, and accountability across a large workforce, right? What are the pros of the bureaucratic management style? Stability and predictability. Processes are clear and consistent. Fairness. Rules apply equally to everyone, reducing favoritism. reduced ambiguity. There is clear roles and responsibilities to prevent confusion, and security. Employees have clear career path. They often have clear career path and job security. What are the cons of the bureaucratic management style? The cons is that it's not flexible, inflexibility. Is slow to adapt or to change. Is slow to adapt to change, or is slow to adapt new ideas, right? There is a red tape, on the bureaucratic system or bureaucratic management system. There's excessive rules and paperwork, and this can hinder what efficiency. There is demotivation. It can stifle creativity, innovation, and individual initiatives. There is slow decision making process. It requires people to follow what channels, and this slows down responses. The fifth management style we are considering today is the adaptive management style. The adaptive management style is not a single style, but an overarching approach, right? And the first management style we're looking at under the adaptive management style is the situational or contingency management style, right? The situational or contingency management. This approach, describes where there is no single best. It describes situation where there is no single best management style, right? An effective manager assesses a specific situation, the task at hand, the team's competence, motivation, time constraint, organizational culture, and external factors, and then adapts their styles accordingly. When is the situational management style effective? It's effective always, right? It's an ideal approach for any manager as it encourages flexibility and responsiveness. What is the pros of the situational or contingency management style? The pros is that it's highly adaptable, right? It allows managers to be effective in diverse scenarios. You're able to choose the management styles that works in, a particular situation, in a particular organization, or in a particular system. It maximizes team potential by adjusting to individual and team needs. There is great problem solving focus, rather than rigidly applying one style. It promotes finding the best solution for the context, right? There is enhanced managerial skill. It requires self-awareness and the ability to read situations. What are the cons of the situational management style, the contingency management style? The cons is that it requires high managerial skill. It demands continuous self-assessment and adaptability and emotional intelligence. It can appear inconsistent. If not communicated well, changing styles might confuse employees, right? And then it's time consuming. It requires careful analysis of each situation, right? In conclusion, the importance of flexibility and hybrid approaches posit that effective managers rarely stick to just one style, right? They often employ a hybrid approach, blending elements from various styles based on the need of their team, based on the task, and based on the organizational context. For instance, a manager might be primarily democratic but switch to autocracy during a crisis. Switches to autocratic system or autocratic style, leadership style during a crisis, or adopt a coaching style for skill development while maintaining a transactional approach for routine performance metrics, right? The key factors influencing the choice of management styles include: one, organizational culture. Values like innovation, hierarchy, or collaboration are factors that would influence management style. Then another factor that influences management style is team competence and maturity. Highly skilled teams benefit from autonomy, and new teams need more guidance, need more coaching, right? Another factor that determines the management style to be adopted in an organization is the nature of the task. Creative tasks require more freedom, and repetitive tasks can be more structured, right? Another factor influencing the choice of management style is time constraints. Urgent situations often call for more direct styles, right? The next factor is managers' personality and skills. Managers need to be comfortable and authentic in the style they have chosen. And the next factor that influences the choice of management style is the external environment. Rapidly changing industries may favor transformational or situational styles. Ultimately, successful leadership is about understanding when and how to apply different styles to maximize both productivity and employee well-being, fostering a dynamic and adaptable organization. I hope you learned something in today's training of the different management styles in an organization. Remember, we looked at several management styles. The first one is the continuum of control, which is the authority-based management style. And under that, we consider the autocratic management style, the democratic management style, the participative management style. We also consider the delegative or laissez-faire management style. The second management style we focus on is we looked at is the focus-based management style, and under this we considered the pace-setting management, we consider the coaching management, we also was consider the relational or affiliative management. And the third management style we considered is the strategic and visionary management style, under which we looked at transformational management, we also looked at transactional management. And the next management style we considered is the process-based management styles, where we looked at bureaucratic management, right? The fifth management style we considered is the adaptive management style, and here we looked at the situational or contingency management. And then we mentioned that one organization might adapt more than one management style. We call it the hybrid approach, depending on the situation, the skills, set available, the people, depending on the context, depending on the organization, the team, the task, the need, in the team. And then finally, we looked at the factors that influences management, choice of management style, which is the organizational culture, team competence and maturity, nature of task, time constraints, and external environment. We also saw managers' personality and skills. Right, so see you in the next training, and thank you for listening. Bye for now.